Have you ever thought about where the shellfish you eat comes from? Marine shellfish harvested from coastal ecosystems have always been important to coastal villages as a significant part of culture, food security, and economic growth. Bivalves such as clams, mussels, and oysters are filter feeders, which means they pump massive quantities of water through their gills and digestive systems to filter out plankton from the water to eat. Bivalves are an important food source for humans because they are some of the most easily accessible seafood, with many species being exposed during the low tide. However, in Hong Kong and Malaysia, shellfish have been over-harvested. In Hong Kong, clam digging has become a popular activity which stresses what the ecosystem can handle. Meanwhile, in Malaysia, aquaculture is a growing industry, both to keep up with demand for shellfish and as an alternative to fishing where fish stocks have become depleted. However, some villagers are still collecting other types of shellfish like clams from local beaches without awareness that they could be unsafe to eat. Here we have hatchery owner Alan Wong explaining why farmed oysters are the safer option.
Let's say you eat the oyster direct from the river, you get food poisoning. Okay? So that's why we have to process the oyster before we sell. We have to treat the oyster with the ultraviolet. We call it depuration system, whereby it purifies the oyster by using ultraviolet light for 24 hours, whereby the microorganism level will drop by 99.9%. Then it's safe to consume raw. Okay? And there is a law in the Western country. You must process your oyster before you sell.
Because bivalves filter water through their organs, they are not always safe to eat if the water has toxic algae or pollutants in it, causing the food poisoning Alan mentioned. Hong Kong and Malaysia are located in the tropics, which means that the waters are warm and can have a higher amount of bacteria. If the shellfish are not properly processed, there is a greater chance of getting sick from eating the shellfish, and especially from eating raw shellfish. While increased education about the danger of eating shellfish collected from certain locations is an important food safety measure, an effective solution must address the issues driving people to collect shellfish regardless of the potential risks. An increase in green aquaculture could be an integral part of such a solution by producing sustainable, safe-to-eat shellfish.